Can the Reggae Boys still make it through? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Sports DTM Watch Along. I'm your host for this segment, Adrian, and we have Jamaica playing against Costa Rica. We're in the fourth minute. It is nil all. Coach Paul All has made um, a number of three changes to his team, bringing in Andre Gray, who scored in the match against Panama, bringing in as well Richard King, the Cavaliers man, and of course bringing in Greg Lee for Kemar Lawrence. He has also made a big change in terms of the formation, and he has gone to a 5-3-2 formation. Back in the days of a Renaissance, or some people want to call it more modernly 3-5-2. And so we want to see how the boys will reflect. Costa Rica, of course, are in fifth position, chasing fourth. They are on 13 points. Panama on 17, play away to Mexico in the Azteca. And Jamaica, of course, are way down in seventh position on 7 points, hanging by a thread, of course. So it is hoped that the Reggae Boys can pull one off tonight. And of course, a number of results will have to go the Jamaicans' way for things to really look good. But they are knocking the ball around. Ravel Morrison is there knocking it around. He's looking pretty good. And we see the Jamaicans attacking on the right-hand side. Cross coming over, wayward pass going out of touch. That man, Bobby Reed, has been having a torrid time. And we just hope that he can really, really get it together sooner rather than later. But as you join, just welcome to Sports DTM family. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, leave a comment in the comment section as to what type of mood you are in for this game. What kind of mood are you in? Greg Lee passes over to Devon Speedy Williams, back to Ethan Pinnock, passing back to the veteran Adrian Mariappa, and back to Ravel Morrison, who is playing a lot deeper, passes to Speedy Williams. And Speedy Williams playing more a deep line midfielder position. Ball given away there, and the Costa Ricans are on the attack. Greg Lee with the ball again, passes to Michael Antonio, and the Jamaicans are looking with playing with a lot more intent than we have seen all tournament. And Antonio is down. He's down. I'm sure there are a lot of persons who are there waiting, wondering what is going on. But Michael Antonio is down, and we just hope that everything is okay with him. Has been made back. Ravel Morrison knocking it to Bobby Reed, back to Morrison, back to Mariappa, and the team is looking quite lively. Back to Pinnock, who pushes it back right to Mariappa again. And it looks like Ravel Morrison way back playing a real deep line. He's almost like playing a sweeper. And here comes Speedy Williams, turning, going forward, a lot more space for the Jamaicans right now. Greg Lee knocks it back to Williams, who then turns again, pushes it across to Ravel Morrison. And a lot of passes been made, but really not going forward, the Jamaicans at the moment. But they look a lot more fluid on the ball. And here goes a pass over from Mariappa to King, back to Williams, and not there. And the bounce comes back. Here comes Morrison, and he pushes forward to Pinnock. And the Jamaicans are passing the ball around. Really, really good so far, but just can't seem to find a way out of their own half. And here comes Williams. There comes Williams, and it's intercepted by the Costa Ricans and booted out for a throw over to the bleacher stand, the empty bleacher stand. But here comes forward Reed, loses the ball again. Boy, Reed has been having a torrid campaign. Apart from an assist that he had against Panama, he has been way woefully found lacking. Here are the Costa Ricans coming down the left hand side of the Jamaicans. Ball being played back and a lateral pass over to the right wing of the Jamaicans, and it goes out of touch for a throw. We are in the 9th minute of the game. The scoreline still Jamaica nil, Costa Rica nil. A must win match for the Jamaicans. Here is a pass going back to Morrison, playing a real deep line role, and it appears Speedy Williams is more playing a little up more. As we see a pass coming there, as I welcome my fellow DTM analyst Ricky to join us.
Hey Adrian, what's up?
Good. What's the type of mood you're in, Ricardo? You think the Reggae Boys can pull this one off?
Well, I'm in my red today, feeling victorious.
I hope you're not cheering for the Costa Ricans who are actually in red and blue. The
No,
boys are in their familiar gold tops, black shorts, yellow socks, or some say stockings,
yeah,
but in a
feeling.
very lively mood.
I'm cheering for the boys as usual. We not give up on them. All when we the dead last,
Indeed,
still not give up
indeed.
on them.
A pass back there, dangerous pass by Greg Lee. And
Very
Andre Blake
dangerous.
almost made a meal of that one. Passes out quickly to, who is this? Devon Speedy Williams in the number 22. Passes it to Gray, who knocks it back to him. And he's looking for an outlet. Pass it over to Ravel Morrison, who then finds Greg Lee. Lee, back to Morrison,
Not
back to
too bad at the
Mariappa.
passing, right?
Passing going pretty well so far. Speedy Williams back to Morrison. Can they go forward? They're going sideways. The Costa Ricans are sitting back on this one, but they have gotten some space. Here comes Pinnock and he's pushing forward. The Jamaicans trying to make it out of their half. A pass to Lee, but back
Yeah.
again to Kayla Navas. And the Jamaicans seem to, they're trying to pass around, but just can't find the rhythm to be able to
Into
uh,
going to the final third.
go into the final third, lacking a bit of creativity in the middle there. Of course, the Jamaican lineup, Andre Blake in goal, Javin Brown on the right wing back, Adrian Mariappa in the center, as well as Ethan Pinnock and Richard King playing his second international, first World Cup qualifiers for the boys. Bobby Reed is playing in midfield, Ravel Morrison and Devon Speedy Williams, as well as Andre Gray and Michael Antonio up front. So tell us what you think about this lineup. Pass over to Gray, but that's taken by Navas. Ricardo, what's your impression of the game so far?
Not I actually like what I'm seeing with regards to how the team is playing. They're playing kind of a positional ball game, but as I said, they are not going forward. They are mainly in their half with the possession. I want to see them going forward with that possession and actually um, putting out, giving us some great finishes, scoring some goals, taking some shots on target.
We see, just not to cut it there, but with this Speedy Williams doing a really hard tackle there, mistiming his tackle, getting a foul there on the Costa Rican, who sold it a little, and Speedy there picking up a yellow card. Go ahead.
See, this asking about C plays asking about low got a red card. in the last match, so he will be missing this match.
So the game has restarted again. And we see the attack coming through. Javin Brown taking that one pretty good. Here's Bobby Reed, passes over to Antonio. Here's an opportunity at the edge of the box for Reed. Oh, he just mistimed that control there. Williams back to Ravel Morrison. The Jamaicans are now pressing forward. A pass over to Greg Lee, and he makes a square inside. And we see, yes, Ravel Morrison pushing forward. Andre Gray stepping in, and it's been booted out by the Costa Ricans. And the Jamaicans showing a lot of intent in this game. Finally, find a little bit of rhythm there. Pass from Speedy Williams to Richard King. And they're utilizing the width of the field. Bobby Reed, Michael Antonio with a nice push there, but just mistimed it and just overran it. Your thoughts on that, Ricardo? Ricardo looks like he's enjoying it so much that he has actually muted himself. Here comes Greg Lee as well as Ravel to Devon Speedy Williams, knocking the ball around. Very nice. Speedy
Oh, what
Williams
a shot!
with a good shot, but it just goes wide for a corner. And Speedy Williams is playing a little more advanced, it seems, and he's knocking the ball around pretty good so far. So the intent is there. The boys look pretty lively, and it's for them to kind of get in there. Speedy Williams taking a good shot there.
Yeah, that was an excellent shot. If it was on target, if it was on target, that would have been a very good play. You know, I like to see the players taking the shots from outside the box.
Oh, that's a wasted one there. A corner coming in. Richard King not too pleased with his effort. We see him hitting the ground, heading that one over the crossbar. And the Costa Ricans have started back quickly. Ravel Morrison there with a good interception. And the boys are back in transition on the defensive side. Here are the Costa Ricans now in the Jamaican half. And the Jamaicans are kicking to the hills. The Costa Ricans are kicking to what we call the Nannyville side there, to the waters. Ball being played out. Javane Brown comes forward. Bobby Reed has it, makes a turn, makes another turn, a twist again, passes it back to Devon Speedy Williams, who passes it over to Greg Lee. As we welcome CC from CC Sports Lab to our live watch along. CC, welcome.
Welcome, yes, brother. You know, say, you know, far me I come from near stadium.
So why you
Yeah,
never go
yeah,
watch the
you're one of them
match?
who went to the stadium and they locked you out. By the way, folks, no fans in the stand.
No,
No
no.
fans in the stand. I'm sure they saw CC and they know him, but they still lock him out. But that's all right, CC. Welcome. Your thoughts on the game so far?
See, see,
But what this man I say
your
why
thoughts on the game so far?
they don't want low.
No man, I explained to him already. I
To
explained
be
that to
honest,
him
I'm
already.
trying to watch. Oh, okay. I'm trying to watch the game, but his goal is not giving me anything proper.
Oh,
So I'm gonna even look. So wait, the King is playing defense B
So,
mid.
yeah, so
yeah, yeah.
just to state, I'm seeing Leighton, welcome Leighton. Yep, best passing machine a while from
That's
Jamaica. We're
true.
actually on the front foot for 15 minutes, pleasantly surprised.
That's
So,
true.
and
Leighton.
that's true, Leighton. Good passing, good movement. But gentlemen, what do you think about the
Mr.
How much
Ref.
minutes?
Mr.
How much
Ref.
minutes are you on?
So we are in the 18th minute, a foul there on Michael Antonio. He has been fouled a couple times so far. Still nil all in the game for those of you who are just joining us. And the Jamaicans are knocking the ball around pretty good.
Yep.
Look pretty well. And I think that also has a lot to do with the formation being played. What do you think about that, gentlemen?
Um, I guess they have more space. They have more space in the areas where they're passing the ball. So if you notice going forward where the Costa Rican defenders and midfielders are crowding the area, they're not passing the ball much there. But where they have the space, they're passing the ball. I wouldn't attribute that to the well, yeah, you would attribute that to the formation because it allows for the space. So
So,
yeah,
so,
I guess so.
so for those of you who are younger viewers who don't have the experience, the Jamaicans are playing in older context a 5-3-2 formation, five defenders, three midfielders, two forwards, or in modern time, they will call it 3-5-2. And I heard some folks saying probably that's Tuchel and Chelsea, but help you out a little bit and let you know that Rene Simoes in the
Yeah,
98 campaign employed this type of formation, which Coach Paul Hall would have been familiar with and probably were expecting to use right from the get-go.
like the movement. I like the movement I'm seeing.
So the movement is good, the passing is good, the team looks pretty settled. You just feel like they need to advance and actually get in front where they can take a goal. Lovely passing, Speedy Williams back to Bobby Reed.
Oh
Andre Gray trying to
my,
pass there. Dummy that ball, but it missed
Antonio.
Mikel Antonio. Here comes Greg Lee passing inside.
Oh my,
The ball is cleared again. Ravel Morrison putting it back to Ethan Pinnock, who now finds Mariappa. Back again to Ravel Morrison. And Mariappa is playing that sweeper role. Pass
Anto,
inside to
Sarif,
Mikel Antonio, who goes down.
and held the ball. So
And we're about 35 yards out from the Costa Rican goal.
wonder if Speedy can take that one here.
No, Ravel Martin is standing over it. Someone trying to find out where you can actually to the game. I'm sure someone will drop a link somewhere soon. Apart from Flow on TV if you're in Jamaica, I'm sure a link will be dropped soon. Here is King making a square inside, and it is headed up into the 18-yard box of the Costa Ricans. Here comes Brown again, a lovely pass. The
Corner.
ball, a
Oh,
foul
foul,
there
foul.
by Mikel Antonio trying to take a shot, but he commits a foul, and it is right in the 6-yard box of the Costa Rican. So we look at that.
I want to say this is the Jamaica I've always wanted to see, but I'm wondering if it's because it's
But
Costa
that but
Rica.
that means King right now, King look like him out for turn 6
So just to be clear, there are a number of things. The Costa Ricans, don't forget, it's the same Costa Rican team which
that drew with
beat the
Mexico in
Panamanians,
the Azteca. That
right?
drew with Mexico in the Azteca
And drew
and
with
beat the
Mexico in the
Panamanian.
Azteca. So I know people will try to downgrade when the team is playing well, but as they did when they went over there in Costa Rica, um, but pretty much we saw that the Costa Rican team is fighting, and guess what? They are ahead of the Reggae Boyz. They are ahead of the Reggae Boyz in the standing, being on 13 points, and the boys on 7. So the numbers don't lie. They're not as bad as some people might think they are. Pretty good team.
I just think that Jamaica takes Costa Rica as the team that they can bully, meaning that they have confidence when they play against Costa Rica, unlike any other team.
Well,
Maybe because they have beaten Costa Rica before, or they have gotten favorable results in the past against Costa Rica.
true.
You know,
Well,
it's not Adrian, that every time Jamaica plays Costa Rica, they always say it's their best game, or they seem to have their best game. So to me, it's like they don't fear Costa Rica, even though
Jamaicans
Costa
play a
Rica is
more
taking.
expansive game against Costa Rica and
Yeah,
defensive against others. Pass
yes,
over on the right hand side to the Costa Rica number 14. He beats Greg Lee, puts a pass inside. It's taken up by Mariakpa. Well controlled by Speedy Williams. A pass back to King. And the Jamaicans are pushing forward. Mikel Antonio there trying to use his chest to put the ball out. Speedy Williams winning that one. Back to Bobby Reed, back to Ravel. Nice combination going on between those three in the middle. Pass back to Speedy Williams, and he's like a pass master. Back to Ravel. Ravel is looking a lot more lively in this game as we see the Costa Rican coach. Oh, Antonio just not having the synergy with Andre Gray there. They seem not to be on the same wavelength, but that happens sometimes when you have players who haven't played a lot together. The Costa Ricans are pinned down in their half. The Jamaicans are pushing forward. and the ball is booted upfield over to Andre Blake, who gets time enough to pass the ball to Adrian Mariappa, back to Ravel, and we see the spacing of the team looking really, really good at the back. King to Pinnock to Lee to Pinnock, and the ball is flowing off, passes over to King again, and he steps forward a little bit. Mariappa it is, passes to Gray, over to Lee, and this is good pass in there. Here comes Lee, and he's making a tap down the left hand side. He makes a dart and run the inside, and he is fouled on the edge of the box. An exciting run there by Greg Lee, showing why he's in the team for his attacking prowess going forward. And the Jamaicans are in a really, really good spot on the edge of the 18-yard box, closer to the grandstand, and Speeder Williams is stepping over it. Ravel Morrison is stepping over it. Bobby Reed is stepping over it. And the question is, what do the Jamaicans do from here? Do they go for a shot, or should they put the ball over? Gentlemen.
I think they should go for a shot. But this is the thing, though. Don't we have a specialist free kick taker? That's persons after chat. What is
Who
the
is that?
next
It's
thing?
Ravel Martin is stepping up.
Yeah. Prime,
He's a
prime
specialist. Ravel,
real estate to
I
take a
like what I'm
shot.
seeing from Ravel. Ravel is taking a lot more responsibility in this game for a player
What
of his
next, what
quality.
next thing, Ricky? A player
Mhm.
like a Greg Lee, who
Oh, what a
Oh,
shot!
good
with
shot
his
there
Without
speed
by
who
Ravel.
would have created
Carried
that.
away by Kalen
who?
Navas.
Repeat that,
Out for
CC.
throw.
Yeah, I'm saying that a player like Greg Lee, you're seeing causing problem for
Ah,
Costa Ricans.
oh, hold on, gentlemen. A brilliant shot there by Bobby Reed, hitting the target, but Navas parrying it out as the
Yeah,
Costa
man.
Ricans try to advance. Just a good shot there by Reed. It would have been good for him to actually hit the back of the net, but it was on target. As we saw, the Jamaicans getting a lot closer to the goal. That shot there from
I
Ravel
Ravel.
Martin
Yeah,
needed to
man.
have had just a little more pace on it to beat a Navas from there.
Yeah.
As the Jamaicans go forward, searching for that opening goal and really just pushing forward. We see a lot more intent. The players are pushing forward. The players looking quite lively. This match is looking really, really good. And here the Costa Ricans running out of ideas, being pinned back into their half.
I think this is as a result of the players actually. This is their third. Some of the players like Ravel playing alongside even a Pinnock and those guys. Some
Uh,
of them. This is their third consecutive game. So you tend to see them coming into their own in terms of how they are playing and in terms of Ravel confidence growing and how he's
yeah.
playing on the field.
So, yeah, good point there,
CC.
CC. Corner here by the Costa Ricans, heading the ball in, and it's put out
By
by
Pinnock.
Ethan Pinnock.
So
Yeah, Ricky sounds like he's really on that with his mic, right?
yeah.
He's under the pressure. Um, he's really, really breathing. You can see that he's having a torrid time and probably just a little bit nervous. Hence all the emotions coming out.
One
Gentlemen,
thing, yeah.
this is where I step out a little bit for this session. And this is where you continue a little bit until I will be back a little later from now.
All right, Adrian. Yeah, Leighton, you
Ricky,
have a
Ricky,
point with regards to.
your stream run faster than mine, so you have to go run.
Yeah, I'm watching it on flow. So the boys passing it around at the back. Um, Actually, they're playing a little higher now than before. They're playing like Man City with the three at the back, playing at the half line. That's where we're seeing them right now, passing it around. Mariappa to 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 King to Speedy to Ravel. That's where they're juggling the ball right now. Now they're going forward. Speedy going forward now, passing it to Pinnock. Pinnock looking for Lay. Lay has been very good from the start of the match. Pinnock swings it in, but he kicks it out for a corner. Pinnock gives us a corner. I like how Gregley is playing. I really like how he's very fast on that left wing. Um, it, it, right, and Leighton has a point. Leighton brings across a valid point with regards to the comparison between Gregley and Taxi. And we hope to see Gregley more in this team because he adds something to that left side of the field. Probably we can put Taxi on the right and see how he performs. What do you think about that, CC?
Yeah, but that's the thing though. I think what I don't want to see though, cause how old is Gregley?
Hold on.
Cause you can see that we have a
About
lot of
24,
no man, it's 27.
27?
Yeah. But even so, that means we have another World Cup cycle out of Gregley.
Yeah, man. And him a
I
play
just think that
excellent.
that's why I was saying these players, even like a King right now. I just don't want King to become like some of the other players uh, that have started out good and then they get rotten in terms of the mindset and not realizing that the goal is as a collective and not as an individual.
Right. Now the boys are going forward. You see King, they're in the wow, a good pass. Ah boy. The final third, that's where the boys are losing it. Um, it's a throw in for Costa Rica by Marlon King. But the boys are losing the game in the final third, yo. They're making some very good passes going forward. I've never seen these passes before. Me never, as Ryan said, ball a drop. Them a play ball.
But this is the thing. That's why I think that Paul Hall wanted them to play like this. However, they realize some players come like they never want to listen. But I think that Costa Rica, we seem to always like come out and play against Costa Rica. So why
Yeah.
not come out and play against Panama and Mexico? Because if you look at it,
Um.
Costa Rica took 4 points out of the window so far,
Yeah.
and that's against Panama and Mexico. Who
Okay.
they played first? Who we played first as well?
The boys are going forward. King passed the ball to the Costa Rican player. Costa Rica is going forward, but they've booted out the ball for a throw in, and we'll have
What time do you have on
Ethan
here?
Pinnock. We are now in the 31st minute, and the game is nil. Costa Rica going forward. No Costa Rican players in the box. They lost the ball, and now Ravel has the ball. Passing. Well, Ravel has the ball now. It was that Gregley has the ball on the left. Pass it to Speedy. Speedy looking for a pass. Gives it to Pinnock. Pinnock gives it to Ravel, and they're in. Where all of this happening in our half, right? Speedy gets the ball, passes it to Pinnock back in our half. Pinnock gives it to King, who is trying to go forward. Goes out for a throw to Costa Rica. Costa Rica now going forward with the ball on the right, looking for passes, but they are being shut out now by the boys. We have tackles by Mikel Antonio. Mikel Antonio back. Now the boys are going forward again with oh my, Costa Rica kicked the ball out for a throw. Bobby Reed was making the run, but he lost the ball when Costa Rica booted out for a throw. Speedy to King, back to Speedy.
But you realize that getting Ravel on the ball more in terms of, I think, because we're not losing the midfield battle, so it doesn't have to be running around trying to make all those tackles. That's
Right,
what I think a lot of persons don't understand. Ravel is the creative player. However,
Jesus.
the type of player Ravel is, he will try to do the defensive work if needs be, and I
Yeah,
think that
yeah,
is what he has been doing for the past 2 games. So you never had somebody to do the defensive work. I think that's where I think even an Anthony Grant, even though he wasn't called, I think an Anthony Grant would strive with a Ravel in front of him,
yeah.
and Ravel would strive with an Anthony Grant behind him, or even a good defensive midfielder. But I think it's very good that we brought in Kevin Stewart in terms of who is
Now we're
28
going
years old.
forward with Antonio making the cross, but Navas goes down and catches the ball. It was
Remember that
actually
Taylor Navas is
Andre
one of
Gray.
the top 10 goalkeepers,
Yeah, yeah, it was a very good
Champions League
goalkeeper.
winning goalkeeper. So it won't take anything short of a special goal to beat him.
Right. Andre Gray was took that shot a while.
But we would love to
It
get
was
the
a
3
pass. It
points.
was a pass in, and
Yeah.
Navas in. Whoa! Costa Rica takes the shot. Oh, and Damian Lowe.
Which Damian Lowe is not playing.
Sorry,
Richard King.
Andre Blake. Take it down. Saves it. Jesus. Not about
I
Damian
would
Lowe.
love for us to get the 3 points tonight though and put the pressure on
Yeah,
Panama to try and win.
yeah,
Because once Panama don't win, we are still in it. So all we have to do is win. Because if we win this game, if we win this game, Ricky, they have to play the next 3 games the same time. You understand?
yeah.
I think they have to change the time for the next 3 games, because what will happen is that we would have won, and that means if Panama loses and then loses again, then it would set it up for us to go through. So
Mikel
we
Antonio in the box. Oh my God. Jesus. It was a Mikel Antonio versus five. Him get to in the box, but him lose control of the ball, so him couldn't get to take the shot. Only he had gotten control, we would be one up right now.
Yes, but as even so though, I think Jamaica has a much bigger fear for Panama, and it's not like Panama's history is richer than Costa Rica. It's just that Panama is Jamaica's bogey side. But Costa Rica is like, oh my word, that should have been a goal.
All right, good
I'm
pass
just
from
seeing
by
it.
Ravel to Andre Gray, who passes it to tries to pass it to Antonio we're still in the 18-yard box. Antonio flips it over. Costa Rica heads it out, controlled by Costa Rica and booted out. Now back to our defenders. King holding down, making the tackle, made a good tackle, took the ball away from the Costa Rican attacker. And the Reggae Boys are going forward again. Ravel has it now.
You know what I think happened with the Michael Antonio ball? Michael Antonio, he never, when he beat the player about the ball, he ran past the ball and had to turn back to try and collect that one.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, too much weight on that ball from Andre Gray.
Remember your feed slow
Yes.
here. Now Speedy in the middle of the field gives it to Pinnock. The Reggae Boys are passing it in Costa Rica's box. Gregory has the ball now. Passes it to Speedy, who gives it to Pinnock. Pinnock tries to give it to Ravel. Ravel loses it. Speedy, and fouls. Um, Campbell from Costa Rica. That pass was a bit too heavy. a little bit lighter and we would have been one up.
No, I think that the government failed us in terms of getting funds in the stadium because I'm telling you, like, there's no way. I don't care what anybody wants to say. This is the easiest contract of qualification that we could have gone through. And no
Yeah.
matter what anyone wants to say, have you ever seen Mexico this week? Have you ever seen the USA team this week? The Honduran team this week? Costa Rica? You have never seen these teams this week
You think the
before.
USA team is weak?
Yeah, the USA team is I think they're weak in terms of
No, man.
experience.
I mean, them
They're
have a
better.
young side.
The
Them have a
USA
young
team, the
team.
USA team is better than probably the team that went into the 2018 because
Right.
that team didn't qualify. But I'm saying to you that even so, it's a
Costa
young and
Rica going for.
inexperienced team.
Yeah, it's a young team, but they have players playing all over the world,
We don't say no,
especially
but
in Europe.
that's why I'm
So
saying to you
we
that
can't really, you can't really say the team young and them not playing well. They are young and gifted players. So
young, but even so, I'm just trying to show you that
Leighton has a point with regards to Ravel and Speedy, and this is what we've been wanting to see between the two of them in the midfield all this time, right? But for some reason they've been lacking. And Ravel really deep. Ravel playing like a central defender. Ravel playing like he's a central defender. What a run by Pinnock. Pinnock going forward now. Passes it to Speedy. Oh, Bobby Reed loses the ball.
I think Jamaica just needs that one magician like a Walter Boyd or one of those guys. They just need that magician who can get a little spark. Ethan Pinnock running at the defense. Ethan Pinnock running at the defense and
Yeah, man. That was a good run. But the pass to from Andre Gray to Bobby Reed was,
oh,
intercepted. That was a good run a while ago.
it's good
Uh,
to see that we're trying two strikers together though.
it's a good look. And once we can feed those strikers with with the passes and the balls they need, then it will work for us. Greg Lay on the left,
Why is it that I see
passes
Paul
it to
with a pencil
Speedy.
in his hand?
Man taking notes. Ravel going forward, passes it to Antonio who fluffs a shot to go. It's a goal kick. Goal kick, but the Reggae Boys pressuring pressure. I don't. Oh, Ravel fell in the box, and they called. It was a no free kick, no penalty. So it was called a goal kick. Him say Ravel dive. Costa Rica going forward now, passing it in the a little bit out inside our
They
half.
didn't have control of the ball. And the Costa Rican player just came over and bodied him.
Nobody tackling the Costa Rica, and Costa Rica has the ball, not doing anything, and everybody watching them. No tackles, no foot being pushed. What's happening here? Costa Rica now running into our box. He loses the ball. Oh, free kick to Jamaica. All right, the Reggae Boys going forward again. I've said that a lot of times in this match. More than I've said it. We have said it in any other match that was being played. The Reggae Boyz going forward and passing the ball. Good pass from Antonio to Bobby Reed. Oh, into the box. Gray with the shot. My God. Wow. Ah, Costa Rica going forward now. It's 3-on-3. And the Costa Rican running past the Jamaican who boots it out for a corner. Throw it. Oh, Ravel playing like a centre back. The man all over the field, The man run back a while ago and boot the ball out to a throw after the Costa Rican attacker almost outpaced Marlon.
We
After,
have to make something out of one of them here.
yeah, man. All right. Speedy now with the ball. Passes it to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed going forward very quickly. Passes it to Antonio, who gives back Bobby Reed. Back to Antonio. Antonio swings it in. King. Oh my God. That, I mean, the man chased the ball into the box and never get the kick for finish the ball. Oh my God. Now we're back again in the box. This
This look out and them
Antonio.
team is very good,
What happened? Foul? Let them kick the ball in the defender's groin area. So he's down. Um, Andre Gray get a chance a while ago. Oh my God. The man have to just chest the ball properly and touch it.
Antonio get the chest the ball now.
Antonio?
Yeah. No, God.
No,
Antonio in the 18, my boss.
wasn't that the 11 a while ago? That was
No.
Gray. Antonio was doing the passing.
Antonio chest the ball, my boss. Even the
Okay.
one that they fall, Antonio kick the ball on the Costa Rican.
Okay, cool. I need to put on my glasses. So we are now in the 46th minute, and there is an injury break. There is an injury break. The referee has the ball in the middle of the Costa Rican half. He seems to want to just pass it out. No, they're showing the replay, but we have only 1 minute of extra time. 1 minute of extra time, and then it will be half time. We are about to start the 1 minute of extra time. The ref drops the ball and it's passed back to the Reggae Boyz. Speedy now has the ball. But it looks, yeah, it's now half time. Half time. Stefan, that has always been the case. That has always been the case. Very bad field.
You see, this is the thing that I tell people that they must about the coach. That was a good shot, but I think they never give the coach. The coach got a couple of games to work out the kinks, and the coach is getting it right now. He just
Yeah.
a couple of games working out the kinks. Jamaica with 68 possession of the ball, 4 shots and 2 on target. Jano, we can't believe what we like it. Yeah, man, Leighton Garden. I think that's the thing about it. Halftime, gentle people, and at halftime, Jamaica with the lion's share of the ball, and
Which we never see before.
we have some good moments in the game. But this
Oh
is the
my
thing about
God.
it. I think the ball game is starting to be played the way the coach wants them to play. It's just
This is
that
how
it
they
didn't
should be
go.
playing from. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is how they
but
should
this
be
is the thing,
playing.
Ricky. I said that the coach is a good change. Antonio is shaking his head like he's upset because he thought he should have gotten a goal or two. already. But I think just like a lot of persons, because we lost back-to-back games, they never realized we scored first in both games. They didn't
Yeah,
realize that we scored first in both games in Ricky. Said
yeah.
when last as we scored back to back in like actually in the same cycle.
Good while, brother. Good while.
Even
Never,
though
we never
even
see
though we
that
could say that we
with the
won 2-0
previous.
and then we came back and go 1-1 and then 1-0. But I'm just saying we scored with 10 men in the Mexico game. We
Yeah,
scored in the Panama game if not for defensive errors. And we were coming back in the Panama game.
yeah,
So we went to 3-2. So we were coming back and we believed we could have came back. So on the evidence of the first half in this game, I like what I'm seeing from the players. They have not dropped their heads and say, all right, then this is it. Because we still have an opportunity mathematically. I know a lot of persons that don't pass maths and don't like maths, but maths can save us. Because the maths is we win tonight and then everybody say a prayer for Mexico to dominate something there, Panama.
yes. Panama.
In the
Okay.
as Carter would say, in the Azteca. You understand? So the first from what I'm seeing here, if we can keep this going forward, then we know that the next 3 games we can go ahead and push forward. We just need Costa Ricans to lose tonight. And no matter, I don't want the people to say that, oh, we should not be dependent on persons. It's just all the cookie crumbles. I, for one, thought that we made a good choice in rolling the dice. Whatever the results were in the last window, we made the good choice of rolling the dice because we were seeing the same thing, the same thing. Even in those draws and those things, we never saw a good performance. We never saw the team at no point in time during this World Cup qualifying, Ricky,
Yeah,
play
yeah. That are
such an
true. That are true.
expansive football and having such a lion's share of the passes. So at the end of the day, I think this is the best the team is playing, but we need some goals to back it up. So and I think that from the first goal we can bang in another one. And if we can get 3 tonight, it would be very good for us. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
goals are in the game for us. If we get 2 goals, remember this, the Costa Rican doesn't need a win. The Costa Rican can say, oh, they don't
Them
need a
can
win.
draw.
So
Yeah.
if we score and we get the Costa Rica to 2-0, then they might come out of their shell and start to play. So we can get a third goal and seal it off. So I'm looking for us to be scoring in the second half. Score early, get the Costa Ricans to come out of their shell, and we start get
As
some more goals.
Omari says, this reminds me of a Peru game where we're using just local ballers and and you get them look so good, right? But the this is one of the best first half I've seen of the Jamaican team in a while. Big up, big up News Network. Big up, welcome to the stream, bro. You're right. We got a whole heap of chances, but we we made a lot of passes. Leighton shared the stats earlier. We're at 68% possession, 4 shots on goal, 2 on target. Right, the man in disbelief. The man in disbelief right now, as are all of us, because we can't believe that the Reggae Boys are knocking the ball like
But
this.
I think what the coach has been trying to get the midfielder. And persons are saying don't play Ravel, but he's trying. So I think with Eva King, cause I think King slotted in the defense and he pushed up Brown or one of them up further to play wing. So I think the coach within the parameters of what the JFF is giving him, because if you realize he came into this window with his hand tied behind his back with a 23-man squad when it is 3 games, like every 48 hours is a game. So JFF, this one is on you also. You gave the man a squad with his anti behind his back like basket to carry water. He should have had the ability to have a 26, at least 26 man squad.
I mean, remember him get the team late, as I said, So
No, as I
we have
know,
to,
no, I'm
the man
saying
have to work
even
it where him
so,
get. and he
No,
has
I'm not
been
talking about him, you know. I'm saying that the JFF should have made accommodation for at least three more players in
okay.
terms
Okay,
of so he could carry a grant and two other players
I
because
get
you
you. I get you.
realize that in the
Which
Mexico,
Grant? Anthony Grant?
yeah, but you realize in the Mexico game that when we lost Javier Brown to injury, we never really, even though the Mexicans weren't coming through the midfield, even at the, just so you have to understand that I think couple other persons who could have did well with.
Yeah. So what you think? What you think? The Reggae Boys need to do, because clearly we are controlling this game.
I think we
What
need
do
to
we
like,
need to do
I think we
to
need
take this
to
over?
sharpen up on our final third, the pass in the final third. Like get it more smooth, try to pass it a bit more quicker, get it to our forwards and make them do the business. Try to get them more space, try to create more space for Antonio. Because you know Antonio can hit it from anywhere in and around the 18-yard box.
Right.
You understand? So try to get him a bit more space, get him a bit more space to shoot
Right.
and create a few more opportunities.
And we see where, looking at the replay a while ago, that loose pass from Andre Gray in the
Yes,
18-yard
yes,
box, a
Anjo Adman.
little bit shorter, and we would have been one up, because
The thing is, yeah. The thing is though,
Antonio now missed that.
I think the change, even though we're doing so well, I think the change in the game probably will be Devon Speedy Williams for Kevin Stewart. Because even though we
Really?
have seen
But
Speedy
Speedy
and
now play ball bad, brother.
yeah, but I think Speedy is the a type of player that you will watch the game and never notice him.
Yeah, because of how him play. But
Yeah,
him and
because
Ravel,
he play like at party.
yeah, but him and Ravel has been holding up the position in
Eh,
our half
you
and
know,
in the
say
midfield.
Anjo Adman is a 68% possession is incredible. But
Yeah, it is.
guys,
It is.
possession without penetration is nothing.
Right. We need some goals. Um Tapa the problem why Jamaica was playing non-positional football. We can't say. I, I can't say. I'm not gonna blame Tapa for that, right? Because I don't know Tapa's philosophy on or off the field. Just no saying pick one side and then just go run and get them face boss. Um, the best game Jamaica played so far, David. Yeah, David, we agree. We agree. Speedy play the ball back too much and sideways. Well, that is and only Speedy. Ravel playing the ball that way because them basically a share, and we see that being played by even European teams. Yeah, they have to play the ball so you can get the attackers to get
Ooh.
out of position, right? Get out of position, draw them out. Then you go when you go forward. So sometimes playing the ball sideways can be good, but sometimes it's a waste of time and you lose the ball and end up lose the match. So I don't know. We just have to see. So I guess Travis wants Speedy out for Stewart. So CC, you say we need for finish the final third need the playing in the final third needs to improve so we can score.
Yeah, man, we need to something there. We need to finish up we
So
need to
so so
sharpen up our passing in the final third areas.
so viewers, Jamaica currently sitting in seventh place on 8 points. Right, if we draw this match, we'll be on 8 or 9. We'll be on 9.
8 points we will be on. That is
We'll
why
be on
it's
8 points.
a
Oh,
live
okay.
table
So
you're
it's a
watching.
live table, right? So we'll be on 8 points. If we win, we'll be on 10 points, right? We'll be ahead of El Salvador for the time being until they play their match. and we get that result. So we'll be sitting right behind Costa Rica, who is currently on 14 points or 13 points.
As I said, we can't. Yeah, we can't. Nothing but a victory tonight.
Yeah, we need
Because
a
at the end of
victory.
the day, we need to win every game and hope that Panama loses their remaining fixtures. And we know that Panama's fixtures are Mexico, USA, Canada, and the other one is which one?
Them have some hard fixtures.
That's what I was saying. Their fixtures are. Let me give you the fixtures, guys.
Yeah, Andrew, we need a goal.
The
And
fixtures. So we have to watch Panama. That's why we should have never lost to Panama because they're the team in front of us. Even though
right,
Costa Rica is in front of us, we're not relying on Costa Rica like that because they're in. This is its strategy why they win there. We could have lost to Mexico. It doesn't matter with Mexico, but we should have never lost to
right.
Panama. We cannot lose to Costa Rica. So Panama plays Mexico. Mexico plays Panama next. Um, Panama's Panama have a bogey team in playing Honduras. So that is where it lies.
Okay.
So it's
So
dread there, and
I
that is
agree.
at home.
I agree with Leighton. No substitution for now. Even though I want to see Kevin Stewart come on because when he came on in the last match, you saw where he make a big
He
difference.
changed the game when he
He
came on.
changed
We
the
got the
game,
goal
right? So
because he
um,
settled the midfield.
yeah, man, him sort it out, man, and him. I mean, the man come like one giant in the midfield. Them couldn't touch him ball,
Yeah,
right? So I would love to see him coming on. Any change to make?
I think
I would have him, as I say, speedy, him for speedy, uh, or or
Bobby.
Bobby Reed for Lamar Walker.
But
You
we have
know,
to,
I'm like
yeah,
how Greg Leah hold down the left wing, playing as a fullback holding down the left wing.
the
So I
game
would
came back on yours as yet.
no, they're still on, still showing ads. So I would bring on, I would take off Bobby Reed and put on Lamar Walker, Speedy for Kevin Stewart. Those are my those are two changes I would make if nothing changes by the time the 68-minute rolls in.
Check the likes, my boss. How much persons we have on the stream? You know
'53.
that is the only admission we need. Then to people like, subscribe if you have not subscribed,
Like the
and
video, people. Like the video. Give me a like. So they are back on the field now. Um, it looks like they want to take out Javian Brown. The last time they take out Javian Brown, we feel it. Okay, we have kickoff, no changes.
you have kick
Okay,
off.
so yeah, so the boys kicked off the match. Oh boy, and kicked it to a throw. Pinnock, straight throw in. Ethan Pinnock. Burke for Gray. Leighton and Burke for Andre Gray. Yeah, that's another possible change. So now we have the boys back again, and they seem to have kicked off the same passing game, right? Javian Brown now has the ball. It was kicked off his foot for a corner. Take a quick throw to Gray. Gray passes it, quick pass, but it was intercepted by the Costa Rican player who turns and passes it to Campbell. And the ref pass it to the ref. Ref stop the ball. Ref got choke the ball. Them argue with the ref. Arguing with the ref because they want the ball. So the ref calling two players to drop the ball so they can kick it. So we're in the 47th minute. The match has just restarted. And it's 0-0 between Jamaica and Costa Rica. Jamaica now at Costa Rica now playing at Nannyville side. And Jamaica at the other end. The ref holding up the game. Bobby Reed arguing with the ref. Say, drop the ball, ref, drop the ball. Speedy. Bobby Reed anxious. Alright, so the ball was
No,
booted
because
down.
the ball had touched the referee. He had
Right.
instructed to play.
Yeah.
And Brian Ruiz is explaining to the ref that his player would have gotten the ball. That's Brian Ruiz, guys. Costa Rican skipper. Does that mean Kayla Navas is off?
No, man.
But Brian Ruiz has the armband.
Well, we didn't see any notification that says the keeper was changed from any of the teams. Any changes were made. So, as far as we know, he's still in the goal. Navas still in the goal. Javian Brown fouls. Oh, no, fouls it was actually King who fouled the Costa Rican player right after they took the throw in. Now they have a free kick.
This is what I was saying when time our persons were laughing at me. I said that Javian Brown could have played a little further up in the field.
Him way up, way up. He's
yeah, because he's King. I said it before now. Play three at the back, and then you play Javian Brown. For example, like how Chelsea plays with a something there, or they play with Reece James,
Javian Brown,
and Chilwell. You understand?
Oh yeah. The free kick was taken.
James and Chilwell, they are wing backs.
A free kick was taken, and Javian Brown tried to kick it forward, but it bounced up on his foot and went out for a corner. The Costa Ricans have a corner right now. They swing it in, and it's a head straight in the hands of Andre Blake. Go on again.
Yes, I was saying that earlier in the campaign. I was saying that why not play like three at the back and play like a 3-4-3. You understand? Because or even 3-5.
Antonio with the ball in the box. Kick. Oh, what? Oh my God. Speedy Williams got a shot at the edge of the D and kicked the ball straight to Nannyville. Jesus. Speedy. Straight to Nannyville, Speedy kicked the ball, yo. But that was a good run forward by the Reggae Boyz
Oh, thanks
team.
for that, then Leighton. Apparently, Brian Ruiz is the skipper, but he never. But all you're saying is he never started the match. Is it that they made a change? Oh yeah, they made a change and put on Brian Ruiz. So I guess he's the skipper. So when he comes on, he took the armband from Kayla Navas. This is Costa Rica's veteran attacking midfielder. the one who killed Panama.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh my
and
word!
the ball went straight to Nannyville. Straight to Nannyville.
Always rising.
Um yeah. Costa Ricans got a free kick a little outside of the box a while ago, and Joel Campbell kicked it to outside for a goal kick. Now Reggae Boys uh, Pinnock straight to Speedy. Speedy to Javian Brown. Javian Brown to King. King to Pinnock. Why them start? Oh, King again has the ball, passes it back to Pinnock. Those two are having fun. They might have fun around there, pass the ball to one another from corner to corner. Rafael with a very long pass to Javian Brown, who heads it to Antonio, who gives it, kicks it, oh my, tries to get it to Speedy, who lost the ball to Costa Rica. And Costa Rica running forward now with the ball, but was this dispossessed? Mariapa has control of the ball and boots it out for Javian Brown, who was fouled by the Costa Rican defender. Wait, rather Antonio all over the pitch.
Can you get the play by play, like, what, when them show like where the ball is from
Yeah,
where?
I've been trying. I've been trying. Normally, I get it from live score, but I'm not. It's not. The live score stopped doing it. I've been looking for it for the longest while now, but
So you don't check like sofa score.
it the Jamaican match not on that.
Yeah,
None of it.
man.
You see the CONCACAF matches on it.
Jamaica match is on it right now.
Super Sport live live sofa lineups matches. Yeah, I see it, but the live thingy not there.
Play by play.
Play by play not there. So we have Costa Rica who trying to go forward now, but trying to leave their half, but they are being pressured by the Jamaicans um, between Antonio, Bobby Reed, and Speedy. Now they're on the right side of the pitch, trying to go forward. They're back into their half. Pinnock intercepts the ball, has it going forward. Pinnock with a surging run tries to give it to Antonio, but it is short and intercepted by the Costa Rican. Costa Rica now has possession. No, now we have a comment from Eddie Guna who says, "I know, good, we're good. Costa Rica showing us too much respect. Eddie trying to discredit the boys, and we don't need that on the live." Eddie, we don't need that on the live. The boys are playing very well. You don't. Why are you discrediting the boys? Marlon King with a foul a while ago on the number 16.
Richard King.
Richard King. Let me get Marlon. Why am I going to Marlon King? Thanks, CC. With a foul a while ago. Costa Rica now have the ball, trying to go forward, but they're back into their half. But they're in our half now. I mean, they're not finding. You know, probably because all the teams that played us so far has had a killer instinct. And we're not seeing that with Costa Rica. Them just look dead. But they're in our 18-yard box now. Swings one in, but it is headed out by Mariappa. Ravel has the ball now. Tries to pass it to um Antonio, but kicks it out for a throw in. Kevin Stewart and Javan is lining up to come on.
Giovanni is coming. Big up yourself, really good. Now. Giovanni is coming on for Andre Gay, I should think, and Kevin Stewart coming on for Speedy. From what I can analyze from the game, those are the changes I would make. Those are the changes I anticipate that the coach will be making. He was the play-by-play on Ricky Ayer stream around the thing live, you know. All right, so you have, as Ricky suggested, Javon Ace, the man from El Salvador.
East comes on for Mikel Antonio.
Hmm?
Javan East comes on for Mikel Antonio.
West Ham
And
call somebody. West Ham called somebody.
oh, Costa Rica
Come on, Javon Ace. I wonder
with
if
a
East can give us something going west, north, or south.
Costa Rica with a header pass or goal a while ago.
But that's the thing too. I think what Leighton has suggested with the way the team is playing right now, I don't see Damien Lowe getting back into that back three, you know.
Wide rough,
Because King right
rough.
now, as I said before, King right now warrants another starting.
Yeah, him a play very good. He's playing very well. And him going forward, him not miss pass no ball.
And he's not and I've realized he's playing with aggression, but he's playing with control aggression.
Right,
He's
right,
jockeying the player, he's not fouling the
right.
player.
That is what we
But it was
want to
and
see.
listen, it's what they said the other day. Persons were saying that King is better than Ethan Pino, right? But I can tell you something. King is better than Damien Lowe from what I'm seeing here currently and current form.
Yeah,
And that is no disrespect to Damien Lowe. It just goes to say
him
that
wanted pull, but him will make one only
very, very good header by the Costa Ricans.
penalty,
Jamaica just give up
penalty,
the goal, please.
penalty,
Penalty for
penalty
Jamaica?
for Costa Rica.
Oh my word.
Gray.
Andre Gray
No, Stewart. Sorry, Kevin Stewart.
made a tackle in the box.
Yep.
I hate that then, man. Stuart wala pa naman na come.
It was actually yeah. A PK. Can't argue with that. Even though outside the ball I go, him still kick down the ball. He was actually falling, and in that stride, him just swing him foot trying to kick the ball out, but him get the player instead.
Oh my word.
So
For all that good play.
yeah, let's see if we can if Andre Gay can save that one. Yeah, Borges, the number 5 from Costa Rica to take this one. And Borges
Scores.
shoot. He's waiting. He's waiting. Andre Blake jockeying him, and he shoots and saves. Andre Blake saves it.
I was just about to say
Andre Blake saves the PK. What a save by Andre Blake.
back to back game. Blake
What
is the
a
number one.
save by Andre Blake. Good dive with good strength in his hand to push out that ball.
I don't want anybody say yo.
Borges, Borges shoots to the left,
You see,
and
this
Blake
is this is why
goes
I
to the
cannot
left, goes to the
understand.
right.
This is why I cannot understand it, Ricky. Why
Yeah.
Blake makes some silly mistake in some games. Cause Blake a big keeper.
Him try catch a ball, I catch him try catch a ball a while ago. Costa Rica making an attack again. Oh my God, and save. Oh my God. From that play.
But
They're
look
not
at that. He made us Blake made a save and didn't give a rebound. Why is
Joel
it that
Campbell. Oh my God.
when time he makes a save? This is what I don't understand, This is what frustrates me about
It
Andre
went
Blake.
out to a throw in. It went out to a throw. And they took the throw. And from that play, they scored.
Because Ricky, if you notice we scored.
We scored.
Them Costa Rica scored.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
this
yeah,
man.
yeah.
When them man say goal and if you put on.
They say
So
never hear
what?
me. I say Joel Campbell score. You never hear me. I say that.
You never say I score him score. This is
Man,
more true or something.
man, them score, brother.
This is what I still do. It's frustrating, brother. It's frustrating. Blake, I don't know. For all these things that Blake do good, he never. Boy, I don't know. He's onside,
I mean, yeah, nobody question.
Class a goal, yo. Man twist up Ethan Pinnock.
Watch here. That's a,
The man twist up Ethan Pinnock, man.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
guess
man.
what happened, guys? Joel Campbell is a Premier League level player.
Joel Campbell a big
So,
baller, brother. Him
so we
just him
can't,
just up in
you,
a
you
age
can't
now.
just,
Him
yeah,
just up in a age, but he's a quality player. He has been a
but this
quality
is
player.
what gets you when you play good possession, but you know and score. To be honest, I said that Jamaica would have conceded, because we can't keep a secret. But this is always it. At the end of the day, Blake is our number one keeper, though.
Yeah, man.
Because
Definitely.
Panama game show with the game, but he just liable to make some silly errors. We're not penetrating. Now we need 2 goals.
Yeah, but we can get it from by the way we've been
You
playing.
see, this is why I tell you that Jamaican players are the most naive players. The Costa Rican is already lying down on the field. And we're nowhere in the game as yet. And if it is Jamaica who scores, we're not doing this to kill momentum. Costa Rica say they're lying down already on the field.
at
They never
64
started
minutes.
to move in slower.
At 64 minutes. We just need to apply the pressure and score. Yeah,
That's why I tell people that age don't really play football. Because Brian Ruiz, as you can realize, changed the way or Costa Rica started playing. So somebody have to take Brian Ruiz. From he came onto the pitch, the Costa Rican look more threatening and penetrating. But Ricky, your vibes daddy, bro. Like it's like
No, man.
through my stream that behind time, we don't even know if Jamaica scored.
Them not score yet. We have a corner. Hit the
So
ball.
Patrick Cunningham said Kevin just not good. I don't care.
Them,
You can't say a player is not good who hasn't played competitive football for like a year.
Andre, Who was that? Javan East. Javan East with a header a while ago, but it went out for
Yeah, Javan
a goal kick.
Watani Eastman.
Went out for a goal kick. Um, but that was a big blunder by Kevin. Big blunder. Hope he make up for it. Javan East should at least trouble Navas with that header though. We can't get them header there near them 6 yard box, and the keeper don't dive or at least catch a ball. Man, it big and shine like that, and him can't direct one ball. We can say that. I will edit that out. All right, so Navas now with a big kick up, and we have who is this? Andre Gray, who went and caught the ball, kicked it in, but it was intercepted by the Costa Rican defender. Now they have the ball inside their box, bouncing it around. Joel Campbell passing it to another player, which was Marlon Kevin. We keep calling King Marlon. Let us say King, but he lost the ball. Costa Rica has the ball again. Um, Trying to kick it through Javian Brown, but Javian Brown rough him up a bit. Uh, Still have the ball. Costa Rica still have the ball. Costa Rica look like they're trying to get in the game now. Them score and them getting a little, hot. Them making them passes now, trying to go forward, losing the ball. Javan East with the ball now, give it to Ravel, but he got fouled by the Costa Rican defender. Ravel gives the ball. So, good shot, Nannyville. Yeah. So Ravel gave the ball to um Bobby. Bobby took the shot to Nannyville. Lamar Walker getting ready to come on, and Lamar Walker and Peter Lee Vassell gearing up to come on. So Paul are throwing everything at this, including the kitchen sink. So let us see if it
Or is he throwing
changes.
in the towel and saying, okay.
No man, he is using his resources. That's what we can say. He's trying to use his resources to get the best out of this match. So we can't beat him for that. Joel Campbell fouled by Kevin Stewart. Kevin Stewart on a roll, man. Almost broke Campbell foot. You're right, Leighton. Campbell open up one turn. Okay, Peter Lee Vassell on for Ravel. Or Lamar Walker on for Ravel. And Vassell replaces Bobby D. Cardova Reed. So Peter Lee Vassell on now. And Lamar Walker. So let us see how the game goes going forward. Costa Rica with a free kick in. Lamar Walker now has the ball on the left. He's going forward, looking for a pass. Passes it to who is that? Ravel just commands on Ravel. That must be Vassell, right? He still has the ball. Passes it to King a while ago, and he passes it. King passes it back to him. He rolls it to Pinnock. Mariapa looking for a pass. Passes it. No, the Reggae Boys are. Javian Brown has it on the right, swings it in, but it's over everybody's head. Goes to King. King to Stewart. Stewart to Javian. Javian passes it to Oh my God. Richard King swings it in a while ago, but Gray misses it by an inch. And it goes out for a goal kick. That was a good look. That was a good look a while ago. Uh-huh. It was just short. Probably if he had used his left foot, he would have caught it better and directed it into the goal. But he used him right. The Costa Ricans passing around the ball in their box, in their half, trying to get out of their half. A big kick now to Joel Campbell, and it was booted out by Javan East for a corner. A throw in, sorry. All right, Jamaicans have the ball. Javian Brown passes it to Stewart, who gives it. Stewart has the ball again. Tries to get Javian, who controls it beautifully and passes it to King. Gives it to Lamar Walker. Back to Stewart. Stewart looking for a
Goal.
pass to Walker.
Goal.
Javian Brown has it. Who swings it in?
Goal.
Who score? USA?
Ask me, ask him.
No.
Bro, no, this has stressed me out. Jamaica 2 goal now. Please. 2 goal now. Please.
They're big. Costa Ricans making a change. 2 changes. Oh.
Come on, Jamaica. Then every black man a king. That's 2 goal.
So now we're at the 74th minute. Costa Rica 1,
Still at the
Jamaica
7:30.
1. You're watching sports down the middle. Like the video.
Come
Drop
in
a like
Jamaica.
if you
And every
haven't yet
black
liked
man
the
a
video.
king.
And subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. We need to win this one.
We need
Or
two
it's
goal right now.
curtains.
Yeah,
Or
man,
it's
we need 2 goal
curtains.
right now tonight, or otherwise that a sin. Costa Rica and them can't come in our stadium and that win. Because every black man come in, Jamaica, come in.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Come on, Jamaica
Jamaicans with a
people,
quick
people, like up the live, people. Send up some likes on the live.
Kevin Stewart with the
Send up some
ball.
positivity in the lives, people.
Gives it to Peter
Send up
Livas
some
who blocks
positivity in the lives, people.
Pinnock.
Jamaica
Stewart.
find the one, you know.
Stewart has the ball. You know, it's between him and it looks like Pinnock. Lamar Walker coming deep for the ball, who
And
boots
every
it up
Jamaican,
for Javane, but it was intercepted by the Costa Rican defender. So now Lamar Walker coming really far for the ball. Um, Javan East almost getting through on goal, but oh my God, Javan East learn for control, no brother.
me tell you, Javon Watani is the man name, bro.
The man stepped on the ball and nearly broke him neck a while ago. But we're back again on the on the attack, lost the ball right on the Costa Rican the why for that, but yeah. Kevin Stewart with another foul. He seems to he's on a roll with the fouls this much.
Boy, may I tell you, I'm just looking at it and saying that a striker like a Bowser, who, you see when we take off what him name, when we take off like Michael Antonio, we don't look for Shamar because of a score. But but lo and behold, the man chose to sub over in country. The man give up away people.
Yeah, I mean that's
I
good
mean what? The man
pass.
give up away, Ricky.
Mr. Ref, give me a foul. Javan is fouled in the Costa Rican half. They tried to take a quick one to Javin, but ref called it back. So the Reggae Boys passing around the ball in the Costa Rican half. What a pass by oh, by Richard King.
I don't want to hear what a pass, no Ricky. I want to hear a goal.
Well, it was it. You know,
I want to hear a goal, Ricky.
it was intercepted by the Costa Ricans. So the Costa Ricans have the ball
Yes,
going
Jamaican
forward.
government, thank you this. Thank you for not allowing fans in
Throw
the
into
stadium.
Jamaica.
Yeah. Thank you for not allowing fans to the stadium. Good luck with getting people to do what you want them to do because the
All right,
one
this
little
is not.
moment,
Let's not go into that, please.
the
let's
one
not
little moment,
let's not go
Ricky.
into that.
No,
Just
not at
say
all, Ricky. Look at the
just say
stadium.
thanks and done.
Ricky,
You know,
I saw persons in the stadium who are a minister in the stadium. Why me can't go to the stadium? So the minister better than me or the minister
pass
can't catch
by
whatever they have in the
Jav,
stadium.
um
People are
Lamar
still in
Walker.
there. A 30,000 seating capacity. Most can get people in the stadium. Oh gosh, man.
All right, Jamaica
You
have
know,
the
stadium
ball
will
in
have
the
bunks.
Kevin Stewart. We basically live in the Costa Rican half, but our issue is the final third. Javin Brown,
Costa Rica living our goal.
Javan Richard King. Let's see if him can make a miracle now. Passes it to Walker, who's still at the edge of the box. Pass it to Kevin
Goal!
Stewart. Kevin Stewart trying to reach Javian Brown, who's offside. Boy. I don't know. We try which one I prefer. Well, I know which one I prefer because possession now win games, goal win game. So right now, even though
I said it
Jamaica
all the time.
has have the lion's share of possession, Costa Rica have what is important. Them have the lone goal,
How many?
and
How
we
many?
are behind.
Did you watch? Did you watch the if you look at the Canada game versus USA, Canada had, I think, what would I say, 30% or so? But USA had the lion's share. Pull off to Canada. So this
Yeah,
thing about possession, I've been saying it.
possession.
Don't have a
No,
problem with us holding the ball now. But
but we need
possession
to
without
finish.
penetration is foolishness.
Quite so. So we need to finish. Um, Eddie saying Richard King better than Maps. Um, we're not gonna have that discussion. Not on the live. All right. So the Jamaicans have the ball now, passing it around in their half between Stewart, Mariappa, Brown, King. Javian Brown has the ball now. Some beautiful passes being made. Swing it in. Javan East wasn't tall enough to jump and catch it. So Costa Rica now has the ball. Javian Brown playing very good on the right side. Very, very good. Shh. So Costa Rica has the ball going forward. A big kick to trying to read Joel Campbell, but Joel Campbell, who seems to be way past his prime, was a bit slight in reaching that one. So now we're back on the attack, living in Costa Rica half. That
Costa
sounds
Rica
good.
living in our goal.
That sounds good, but we're lose. So them need for score. So we have Lamar Walker now going forward. In pass it to Richard
Scoring the
King.
goal.
The two of them passing the ball to each other. Now
Somebody just right
Kevin
pause a
Stewart.
goal in the start. Pause a goal in the chat, please, in the live chat. So we can say something, guys. We don't know. Rise up, stand on, count yourself. One thing I can say though, some baller way claim to say we should have 2017 team on not go down already. Low side out. Low side on already out.
Joel Campbell in on goal. He's trying to do the same thing he did earlier. And he's twisting and turning like a
And
oh,
a
it look like
dime
him
on a
lose the
10
win now.
piece.
Him lose the win now. So it's now become a loose ball. But the Costa Ricans still have the ball. But we're not under threat anymore. You know, we can breathe. Joel Campbell literally holding his knee. The man boss. People, Joel Campbell boss him tired. Oh my God. Yes.
So did they not go to VAR for the goal?
Why would they go to VAR for the goal? It was a legitimate goal.
Could have been an offside goal.
No. Oh,
I don't
Kevin
know.
Stewart, Jamaica. How many times I said that? I'm so proud. I feel so good, but we still a lose. Now Jamaica has the ball with, oh my God, Andre Gray, who tried to pass it to somebody in the box, but it was quickly, that pass was quickly stopped. Oh my, Lamar Walker fouled. Right? No, that's not Lamar Walker. Okay, Peter Lee Vassell fouled right in front the 18-yard box, about 20 feet away from the 18-yard box, and he seems interested in taking this free kick. So let us see how it goes. He was the one who replaced Ravel, so he's now standing in Ravel's position. So we want to see something out of this goal, out of this free kick. Costa Rican defenders lining themselves up in the Peter Leverson takes the shot right into the wall. Peter Leverson feeling himself, but he had to pass it off to Lamar Walker. Lamar Walker looking for, I don't know what he did a while ago, but he kicked the ball hard and it went into a Costa Rican defender and went out for a throw in. So Lamar Walker has the ball now, passes it to Gregory, who gives Stewart, who gives it to Richard King, who then gives it to Vassell, who tried to swing it in, and it was headed by Pinnock right into the hands of Keylor Navas. So Pinnock coming all the way from central defense to throw his head into a ball, and it was an on target header, so it counts as a shot on target. Now the Costa Ricans have the ball, walking, trying to make two passes, losing the ball. Now we have Kevin Stewart, who lost the ball, and the Costa Ricans are now on the attack again with Joel Campbell. The geriatric Joel Campbell going forward takes the shot, but it was weak and went into the hands of
One thing we
Andre
can tell.
Blake.
Some defender, every black man a king. Man, take your game out. Yeah,
No,
man.
Javon East on the right
You
passes
see
it
them
to
look, you see
Javian
them look
Brown,
you out there, though.
who gives Richard King, who gives away the ball.
I watch it now. May I give you a 2 second, a 2 minute. They jump off I live the Ricky. When I jump off, Jamaica must score.
I say, I give away a breeze.
Yeah, man. May I give you a breeze and come back.
All right. Why Andrew that suggest something like that? Andrew, because the last time him give away a breeze would score. Why? What? What you pressing? So there seems to be a break, a pause in the game. The referee on the sideline speaking to the Costa Ricans. Don't know what's happening. A change needs to be. They want to make a change, but it seems as if they're not going to bother with the change. Costa Rica has a throw. You throw the ball. Mr. Geriatric himself, Joel Campbell, holding up the ball like a G, but it was taken by. Oh man, why we playing with the ball? So the Jamaican have got a foul in our half. Mariapa was fouled by the Costa Rican. So now Jamaica going forward again. And heading the ball to Navas, who held the ball for a full minute a while ago before kicking it out. Now we have the elder Joel Campbell literally walking on the field. Literally walking on the field. The Costa Ricans gone over to our corner, holding up the ball. I don't know. Well, they have. Oh my God. Oh my God. So the Costa Rican have one more reason to lie down. Foul by Javian Brown. Costa Ricans making a change. It's going to be a long 2 minutes and extra time that will be given. Very, very long because the Costa Ricans will be wasting a lot of time. And it's our fault because we we are the dominant factor in this game. And we have not taken our chances, so we fell behind with the one chance the Costa Ricans got from the geriatric, the person who should be in an old age home, Joel Campbell. Lamar Walker now with the ball, trying to push forward, telling the guys to go forward. Peter Levassel passes it to Javian. Javian passes it back to Lamar Walker, who gives Kevin Stewart, who is wrestling, fighting, but makes the pass, concedes a foul. Lamar Walker has the ball. Oh my God, Lamar. Pass the ball, Lamar, please. King has the ball. He boots it over. Oh, Andre Gray didn't get a proper touch. King with an excellent ball in the box. But Andre Gray was under pressure, so he could not keep the ball down. In fact, he tried to do a scissors. The man a tried bicycle on a ball that was at an awkward angle. I don't know. I don't know, boy. But, you know, 4 minutes of extra time, people. We've now exhausted 90 minutes and we have 4 minutes of extra time. The Jamaicans have 4 minutes to score 2 goals to give us the victory. Or it's curtains. I don't know if we want to sing praises with regard to the positives of this match, given the fact that our hopes have been dashed. Peter Levassel kicking out the ball for a corner. to the Costa Ricans. Joel Campbell, visibly fatigued. The man is literally dying, people. The man a sweat, him a breathe heavy, him hands on him knees. Just give the man a walking stick and done. Ah, boy. Boot it another corner for the Costa Ricans, conceded by Javane Brown. Ah. Lamar Walker rushing. Ah. What? Joel Campbell is Joel Campbell. Oh boy, smart player. Very smart player, Joel Campbell. No, we are back with possession, conceding a foul. Uh, Kevin Stewart, Maps to Vassell to Maps to Lay. Oh my God, the guys are playing, but the Costa Rican have 11 man behind the ball. Lamar Walker has the ball now. He seems to be enjoying himself on the field. Like it look like he gets away under one. Lamar Walker playing like we are win. Oh my God. Them foul Joel Campbell. Poor Joel Campbell, man. Costa Rica going forward at the ball. No. Attacking. Oh my God. Costa Rica have the possession. Gone over to the corner. Holding the ball. Kicks it on King. Costa Rica has another corner. CZ can come back, oh, it's a goal kick. It was taken quickly, but the referee calls it back because the Costa Ricans weren't ready. Yeah, Leighton. Richard King, yeah, man, him deserve him call up, man. Very, very good pass off the ball. Has very good control, and his presence is being felt, but he's not aggressive. That's what I like from a defender. Not aggressive. Yes, Nicholas Pusey. If we have these sets of ballers going forward, we will be able to you know, to do something good in CONCACAF and not struggle and depend on the other teams, depend on the other teams to fail. Full time, people. Costa Rica 1, Jamaica 0. Now we can say that it's curtains for Jamaica. Joel Campbell, a baller well known in Europe and other leagues. Very skilled baller with the goal, with the winner for Costa Rica. Joel Campbell doesn't play or look like a 29-year-old. He's unfit, but he found what was necessary tonight. He found the goods and finished and has destroyed our hopes of qualifying for the next World Cup. So it was a good showing, very good showing for the boys. Very, very good showing. but we lost. Paul Hall threw everything in the match. He used up all his resources, played all his players, but that tackle by Kevin Stewart on the Costa Rican attacker sealed our fate tonight. With Costa Rica scoring from a throw-in and a very neatly timed run by Joel Campbell, who put away two defenders and kicked the ball in the back of the onion bag. Jamaica nil, Costa Rica 1. It's all over for our chances in the World Cup. All hopes is gone. All our hopes are gone now. You know, um, it's a sad day, but as I said, there are some positives in this game, which we had seen these positives earlier up, and with this team going forward and Paul Hall spending more time with the teams, we will be seeing some very positive results. You know, it's been what, 24, 20, how many years? 24 years? 98. Yeah, it's been 24 years since we've qualified for the last World Cup, and some we'll have to wait some more time to see the team qualify for another World Cup. So join the live, people. Come give your opinion. Let me hear what you have to say about the match, about Paul Hall, about the team, about how they played in this match. What you think about the passing game? What do you think about how we played tonight? Where are I mean, Jamaica bouncing the ball from the back, going forward. The only thing we lacked was the goals. We had the possession, but we just never have what it takes to finish. Never have what it takes, what it took to win this match. Costa Rica 1, Jamaica 0. So the stats for the match: Jamaica ended the match with 63% possession, 15 shots on goal, 4 on target, 7 off target, 4 blocked shots, 3 corners, 2 offsides, 15 fouls, 1 yellow card. Costa Rica had 7 shots, 5 shots on target, 1 off target and 1 blocked. 5 corners for Costa Rica, and I think 4 of those corners came in the final 6 minutes. 16 fouls by Costa Rica, 0 cards. I wish, possession did win game. Can't say that. And you're right, Leighton. 2026 look good. If we keep this team and bring in some more, it's a good look for us going forward. Join the live, people. Join the live. Let us hear your opinion. let us hear your opinion on the match. So, the we need a coach. We have a coach, Carlton. Paul Hall is a good coach. This is his what, third match or fourth. So, and the team looks good. There are a lot of positives. So we can start say Paul Hall out and I throw up the hashtags already. We have to give him some time. Shh. We have to give him some time. I don't think it's fair to say Tapa laugh because Paul Hall was basically given. He had a hard task ahead of him with regards to qualifying. So even if Tapa laugh, we'll laugh after Tapa too. So we're not gonna laugh at Paul Hall. We're not gonna cuss him off. Right? Um uh Dan, Gigo Dan, they played very well. Yeah, the absolute best I've seen from the Reggae Boys in a very, very long time. But we still lost. Uh, Eddie, welcome.
Yeah, Ricky.
Welcome to the stream, you know. So give me your opinion on the match. On the match. What you think
Well,
about the game from
this
start to finish? What you think about the
this
strategy
wasn't
Paul
this
used?
wasn't a surprise for me. I'm glad that he changed the formation with the three at the back. You know, they look good. I didn't see the first half, but I saw the highlights of the first half. Watch the second half. They played well, but I think we should not get carried away with this performance. This Costa Rica team sat back because if you check the stats, you people can go and check the stats. I think 63% possession for the Reggae Boys. That is unheard of. So obviously that was down to Costa Rica sitting back and allowing us the ball. And we got that high possession.
So you're not
That's
giving
not
the team
something
any credit. You're not giving the team any credit
they
because
made.
Costa Rica could have sat back, and we still
Yeah,
don't
we
do nothing,
created. Yeah, we
right?
created. I would even say make use of the possession because we didn't score, but we created
Right.
chances, right? We created a lot of chances. Sorry, but I think we should not like let it fool us.
Right.
If I go back, we played Costa Rica well from the Gold Cup. You guys can go back and watch that game.
Yeah.
Maggie played in that game. We look good. Created 20 plus chances. It's against Costa Rica in the Gold Cup. We went away to Costa Rica early out in the campaign. We look good once again. Could have won that game. Was a 1-1 draw. We come back at the stadium again. We look good again against Costa Rica. So
Yeah.
I think it's a mind thing. We do not fear Costa Rica none at all. And I think Costa Rica knows how to play us. What they do, they sit back, they allow us the ball, and then they hit and is either counter attack or set pieces, right? And that's how they play us. So we fall in the trap all the time. We've been just falling in the trap, falling in the trap. So I want to see this performance against another team. Who do we have up next in the qualification? Even though it's over, I want to see this level of performance in the next
Supposed
game.
to have Honduras.
Right. I want to see that level of performance before I can say, okay, something is happening. right?
Oh,
And the next thing is
understood.
that
Understood.
some of the players might have thought that it's over, so less pressure. So the pressure being off, they now can express themselves a little bit more. So I think those two factors, you know, made them look good, so to speak. As I said, I want to see this performance in the next game.
Yeah, you have a valid point because Costa Rica, as I say, historically, well, over the past couple matches
Over the
we
part,
have been
yeah, it's
playing,
something I've
we've
noticed.
been
Something I've
playing
noticed, man.
Costa Rica very well. So yeah, you have a valid point. So if we come out now in that Honduras match and ball Honduras
Right,
and
63
win,
percent
you
or 50% at the ball.
you will now be a believer.
Then right.
Boy, well, I'm going to give the Reggae Boys the credit they deserve. They played well, regardless of the fact that Costa Rica is slow. Their best player is him come like him have a walking stick on the field. You know,
Hmm.
I have to give them credit, same because they could have sat back and we still don't do not with that opportunity.
Because
So
at the end of the day, we lost the game, so
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
terms
yeah,
in
yeah,
terms
yeah.
of pressure, in terms of putting credit, there's not much credit. We've lost the last 3 games.
And what's
And
that now?
if
4 losses for Paula.
yeah, we're not going to count the Peru, but yeah, 4 losses. But the irony, Tapa was let go after going 4 games undefeated in his last 4 games. So
Yeah.
we went from 4 games undefeated to 4 games, with 0 points.
But in Tapa's case, that was out of frustration for the many campaigns that he has fluffed.
Hmm.
So you can't really use that stat and say, boy, him get
But
fired after
yeah,
four successful
I'm
games.
not saying that he should have kept the job, because the damage was already done prior to that.
Right,
But
right,
at least we saw a little bit of turnaround in those last 4 games. And bad luck. I believe if we got that call with Damon Lowe with the goal, Tapa might still have a job. So
right,
he just find margins.
right.
It's fine margins. But with Paul Hall, we've seen glimpses, but we weren't expecting miracles, and we didn't get it.
Okay. So you see, you only watch the second half, right?
Right.
Okay. So I am all right. Player ratings. You ready to do player ratings?
Yeah, man, I've seen enough.
All right. So we have
I'm not going to make sofa scores sway my
we have Sofa Score giving some very nice scores to the players. You know. Um. So give
how
me
much I get
your
Richard King. Yeah, man, Richard
King
King was a
eight.
man, man.
Eight.
Yeah, man, he was a man.
Him and in the first half, Greg Lay played excellently. Javi and Brown, they were, I mean, them man, they're the rock at the team. If only we
Hmm.
had, some decent finishing happening, then we could assist. Then these guys would have shown even brighter. So give me a rating on our rock in the between the sticks, Andre Blake.
Did he make any saves in the first half of note?
Yeah, man. He took him get a soft one. It was soft, but him make a save.
Yeah, and I think when you save a penalty, that's always huge.
Uh-huh.
So I will go with a 7 for that. On the goal, I don't think it was his fault. There was a mix up between Gregory and Ethan that allowed Joel Campbell to cut in, and score. And I think after that penalty save, we were, when they say when you score, you're at your worst in terms of concentration. I
Yeah,
think saving that penalty, we weren't concentrating afterwards. So
right.
it was immediately after saving the penalty. Quick thinking from the Costa Ricans, and a ball played through to Joel Campbell.
Right.
So
And
I don't
Ethan
blame him
Pinnock.
on that one.
Ethan Pinnock was turned easily. I mean, he never I do where normal defenders would do and Jackie a player. Him just stand up stiff and the man
Mm,
turn, him guard.
yeah, yeah,
There's
because
none of
it
them.
wasn't close. But I would have to blame if all the blame I go and put it on Greg Lee because that was his man and he wasn't looking
Right.
and lost his man. I think
It was
Ethan
an
came over to
ex,
cover, but was too slow.
it was an
Couldn't come over in time.
excellent timed run by Joel Campbell. Very well
Yeah, yeah,
timed.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. So seven. I would give seven for Andre
Seven
Lee.
for Andre. Ethan Pinnock.
Wow. The second half I didn't really see much, so I will give him a 6.5.
6.5. And people who can give phone a rating to drop on the ratings quick and fast. 6.5. All right,
Yeah,
Maps.
yeah, 6.5 as well.
Okay. King.
That eight, give him a copy so far score with that eight.
Yeah, gonna give him back the 8.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Because what I
Him
saw of him
deserve it.
was
Him
excellent.
deserve it.
Carry over the farm from the Peru game. Excellent
Yeah.
passer, coming out of the back with the ball, dribbling out of the fence.
Yeah.
He looks very composed and
Yeah, man.
a good player.
So
So
people
eight.
game. So somebody's game is gone.
And
I fe-
I'm not going to say that too quick.
Okay. Javian.
Yeah, man, another good performance.
Oh, yes,
Seven. I will
very
give
good.
him a seven. Some good crosses. He's allowed. He's in this game. He had a little bit more freedom with the threat the back, so he was a wing back, so he was able to
Right,
bump
right.
forward. And
Yeah,
this is
man. And he
something that
played
we
very
didn't see.
well.
Yeah, this is something we didn't see in the previous games. He
Yeah, man.
wasn't able to go back. He was under a lot of pressure, so he had to be defending and taking
Right, right.
throw-ins all of the games before. But now he had more license to go forward. So seven,
Right.
some good crosses.
Yeah, man. For real, for real. And he was like every attack that was made on the right, Javian had a touch of the ball. And
Hmm.
every opportunity him get, him try swinging the ball. He tried to swing the ball in. Trust me, he's one for the future. Gregley.
Um, didn't really say much. Maybe a six.
So in the first half, Gregley was excellent. He was playing just like how you see Javian Brown play. All
Yeah.
the balls were going down on the left in the first half, and Gregley had all the ball. Him fast, him swinging the balls. You could see the
So
quality in him.
you will give him a 6.57.
I'll give him a 7.
All right.
Definitely. Where is definitely give him a 7.
All right. So seven.
Yes. Where's the match that just concluded? Jamaica, Costa Rica. Right. So we'll move on to the midfielders now. Bobby Reed.
Yeah, yeah. Good game for Bobby. Another good game. Two good games in a row following his exit. Following that miss, that ball that went to Naneville in the US game. Saw a lot of good work from him in the box, taking shots from outside of the box. Trying to provide assists. Was pretty close to an assist at one point. So yeah, give him a seven. I work with the seven.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. So in the first half, uh, Ravel Morrison. He came off. He came off in about 60 or so minutes. How much? What's his grade?
I give Ravel a six.
6.
Yeah,
Ravel play good. Ravel earn a
7. But
7.5. Yeah, man.
he had a
Ravel
lot of
play good.
space.
Yeah,
So that's
him
what I'm
get the
saying.
space.
This game is not really a true reflection because they got a lot of space. And if you notice in the games, all of the games, we were not so fortunate to get so much space in the middle of the park for him to
That's true.
turn to look up, pick a pass a lot of time.
And that's what he and
So I
the other
guess
person,
yeah.
Speedy.
So
Him and
So the
Speedy.
numbers
Right.
will look good, especially the passing figures. The
Right. Him and
passing numbers will
Speedy.
look good because a lot of completion in terms of because there wasn't any pressure on them.
Right.
So all right, then give him a 7.
Yeah, man. Speedy.
Cakewalk. I didn't like some of the shots that he took. You know, he probably need to work on his shooting a little bit. 6.5 for me, you know.
For
6.5. He was
Speedy.
a tidy player as usual. As I said before, a lot of time on the ball, so he was able to pick a pass easily. So 6.5.
All right. Andre Gray. I
Um,
mean, he came on. He came off.
he came up early.
Yeah,
Early.
man, him come off in about 60 something minutes. But in the first half, he had a lot of chances. Yeah, he got a pass where if he did just feed it a little softer,
Yeah, to
Antonio would
Antonio.
have
To
scored in a
Antonio. Yeah.
right. Him also get some chat where some ball where lack of control stop him from finishing and them something. But
Mm-hmm.
him, me da give him a 6.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
6 for him lack of control and them things
Yeah,
in the first half and
he wasn't on his game.
right.
Wasn't on his game.
His presence was felt though. He was there, running and thing. Um, Talking about that, Ravel played good. Ravel was defending to brother. Ravel move from the Costa Rican 18 and run down people, run down a brother, take dispossess him and kick the ball out for a corner, right in our close to our
Uh,
18-yard box. Then play very well. Antonio, the big star.
all right, I'm going to leave you to rate him. I didn't see him.
You
I
never
didn't watch
see
the first half, but the second half I really didn't see much of Antonio either. So we'd have to base to grade him on his first half performance for the most part.
first half. He make him presence felt. He was running. He was defending him majority of the time. They forward. Right? There was a ball where it was threaded through to him, and because of little bit of miscontrol, him couldn't get to turn the keeper, and so him lose the ball there. Defender them catch up on him, and Navas eventually went down on the ball. Um, him never really get no clear cut chances for say he missed no
Mm.
goal and them something there. So with that, me da give him a 6.5 for him performance. If he was getting the service that he needed, certainly we would be probably 6 up or so. If Antonio was getting, so we can't grade him poorly. So I would give him a 6.5.
So the substitutes, no?
The subs. So we had Peter Lee Vassell coming on for Bobby Reed, Lamar Walker for Ravel, Kevin Stewart for Devon Speedy Williams. First, we're going to grade Kevin Stewart because he came on before the rest of the other guys. So, did you
Right.
see when Kevin Stewart come on? You saw that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I saw
Yes.
everything. I saw
So you
everybody there.
can grade him. You can give him a proper grade then for his performance.
How much so far give him? 6?
Yeah.
No, man, that's too much.
Yeah, man, that's too much, man.
All right, me give him a 5. And
Yeah.
the five because apart from that penalty, him conceding a penalty, I think he did pretty well.
Yeah.
So
For the most part.
basically, yeah. So me break it down now.
But him commit a lot of fouls,
A
unnecessary
foul,
fouls.
right?
About
So
3 or
when he
4
committed that
unnecessary
when he committed that foul for the penalty, it went down to 0 for me in terms of the rating.
Yeah.
But then as the game go along,
Right.
him kind of build it up back to a 5 because me see some good little things, some good passing.
Right. Yeah.
Him create too much fouls though, but
Yeah, man.
I
Definitely.
see one thing that I do if I'm Anthony Grant. He's
What's
able to
that?
pick up the ball and go past a man.
And run
He's
go
more
forward.
mobile. Him can go past a
Right.
man and pick out a pass to the left or to the right.
Right.
So
That's true.
like, because let's be honest, he's a better player than Anthony Grant at this stage.
Yeah.
He's a better player, but in terms of tackling, I don't know if he's actually a better tackler.
Well, we see him tackle
But
hard.
right, but the overall package, because Anthony Grant tend to tackle and not commit a lot of fouls.
Mm-hmm.
So Stewart tackles a lot, but he's likely to get a lot of calls for fouls.
Mm-hmm.
So I give him a 5.
All
He
right.
bounced back well from that penalty.
Not bad. So next person, these two guys came on, Lamar Walker and Peter Lever. So go ahead, give a grade for Lamar.
Yeah, not a lot of time, so 5, But
Five.
Lamar looked good coming on. Again, had a lot of time with the ball,
Too much
to pick
time.
passes. Yeah, to pick passes. Sometimes, he made the wrong pass. But, 5, it wasn't on for long.
Mm-hmm.
But, he tried.
Okay. Peter Lee.
Yeah, same 5 again. Not on for too long. Did try and create, however. But, Lamar, I think, put Lamar to a 5.5 and give Peter Lever's a 5. Because I think Lamar did more with his time than Peter Lever.
Lamar was more hungry for the ball.
Right.
Because he was running, him go for the ball. If it over to the left, him run, go for it. If they to the right, him run, go for it.
Right.
He was more hungry, right? But when him get the ball sometime, it look like him always a wait for somebody tackle him so him can move. I see him do more of that when I wait for the tackle so him can move the ball and then look for a pass. Him now look for the pass same time him get the ball. I don't know.
And a 5 for Javanese as well.
5 for him.
Yeah.
Javanese never play bad. Him play very well. Like
not a lot of time. He had that header as well, went wide. 2 headers, right. Couple 1-2s, but didn't work out,
Right.
So pressure him 5.
Wasn't too bad. And so that is the ratings for the team. Oh, you rate the coach? Paul, what you rating for him?
Well, it's mixed bag, it really mixed. Because he's something with the substitutions. We saw him substitute Alvas Powell. Minutes later, conceded 2 goals. Substituted Kevin Stewart. Less than a minute, he gave up a penalty. So, but he did what he had to do. He gave everybody a chance, an opportunity to play. The young players tend to be more hungry. So change the system will look good, but at the end of the day, well, I guess we didn't concede from a cross this time.
Right. Probably so because a Costa Rica will play.
Yeah, and then
they were being shut out really and truly by our by Javier and Gregley. So
yeah, and the fact that he put in King, so he did some good work,
That's a very good
bolster the defense. So give Paul a 6.
I give him a 6.
A 6.
I
want to go closer to 5. Yeah, I want to go closer to 5, but give him a 6. But we still lost the game, but narrowly.
Yeah, the changes he make, but the overall strategy of the match, based on his very first press conference, we see where this match is basically a reflection of what he had said in the press conference. So let's see if the second one, if the Honduras match is the same, so we can really say this is solid.
And as I said before, it goes back to how the opponent played us, because they sat back. So it helped us to really, show that style.
Right.
We're not allowed to do this in a lot of games.
Yeah.
So when we go against teams that we think we're more, superior than or better than, we're able to look this way. That's what I believe. So at least on the eye test, aesthetics, I think we'll look better against teams. We'll pass the ball more, have more possession, but it has to be against subpar opponents, or Are the opponents
We
going to
cannot
have to say,
say that
okay, we're going to
Costa
sit
Rica
back?
is subpar.
No, you
Costa
let me say,
Rica is fifth in the table.
are the opponents, okay, we're going to sit back and play a counter attack. Then we're going to look good. But once the opponents, okay, we're going to come at you, we're going to press you and do all of that, then we see problem. Then we see us struggling to put three passes together. And we've seen that countless of times. So I'm not making things up. When the teams press us, come at us, pressure us, we don't look good. We can't pass out at the back, we can't seem to do nothing right. When them sit back, then naturally we have all the time in the world to have Ravel or spin with the ball and flick it on and do all kind of good things.
Yeah.
So it's just wait and see. You know, still wait and see for me after 3 games.
And as it stands, if Costa Rica win them next match, they will probably go second or third. They're on 16
Yeah,
points, Panama on
me no,
17,
me no,
Mexico 18, USA 18. With them
me no
win,
want hear if not, nah, if not. So we are out total, you know. Me no want
yeah,
to.
man. Yeah, we're out totally. We're out
You,
totally. Though.
you can bring up the table.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to say a X beside the name or our line draw. You know when you get relegated and them draw the line.
They're not gonna do that.
Yeah, just to make the fans know, you know, make things be clear.
So this is it as it stands. Canada first place by a mile. Canada have room for lose them the rest of their matches and still make it.
Yeah, so we're going. We look like we're going to end
23
up.
points.
You look like we're going to end up at the bottom of the table. Okay.
No, I don't think
What do you
so.
mean no?
Honduras can't pass the brother.
What do you mean no?
Honduras
And
can't pass.
Honduras can win them next 2 games.
No. Who them
So we
have?
say we have a big gap with Honduras people.
Yeah. And we are one of them next games. So, you know,
So them are gonna beat we. When them beat we, what happen
yeah.
after that?
No, they're not beat we.
So yeah,
Cannot.
people, we tried, but you know,
Yeah, it was a valiant. I don't want to talk down to the team. It was a valiant effort, given the resources of both coaches. So,
but
better luck 4 years from now, lad. God.
but the thing is, you know, let me tell you what I want. So this is what I want. It not gonna happen, but you see, when we call the next game, I don't know whoever we play.
Yeah,
Say for argument's sake, we're playing Trinidad in a friendly,
yeah,
right? Next year. Or sometime this year. No, it won't be this year. There's some at the end of the year. So September we were friendly against Trinidad.
yeah.
When we call up the players that we want us to stick with that crap of players. If we call up, and it's not a bash, if we call up the local base players and they say no, they don't want to come. Or if we call the UK players and say, we will just forget about them. Because we need a set of players
Okay, I'll work
committed,
with.
both local who we can work with. So we
Yeah,
have a game we call Pinnock and Pinnock Foul. No matter who we play. I don't want
yeah.
this thing be, oh, because you're just playing Trinidad, they're not coming.
Right,
Because
right.
it starts
So it starts.
it starts from Trinidad friendly game. That's where the road to well
2026.
2026, which is US, Mexico, Canada, whatever.
Right,
That's where the road starts. That's when we step on the concrete.
right. So then if you come and if you
So
give
everybody need
Trinidad
to come.
13 or 30,
It don't matter, make them
it
come.
don't
That's
matter. Yeah,
the next game we play against Cayman, them to come just the same.
same way. Take the
Because
call.
when you look in Ricky, when you look at these international teams, all of the big guns are there enough for the friendly games.
Mm-hmm.
Once they are not injured, they make themselves available.
Right,
You know, so you look at Brazil, they say the Coutinho's, the Rafinha,
right,
everybody
right.
is there. Fabinho, they're
Firmino.
playing.
Yeah,
Then I say, okay, we're not playing or whatever. So we want that level of commitment from both the local band players and the
mm-hmm.
UK band players from day one.
Right.
Get that crap up set of players, not even a pool, more probably like a jacuzzi. When you need the big old pool. Get that crap of players and you just work with them. And them show
Yeah.
them commitment from day one. That way, we have this team gelling together, building together, winning together, losing together. So they know when it comes down to the real thing now, we don't have to bringing this a man to come help the team. And so the Andre Gray, the Andre Gray, the Mara Gray, everybody must just come for that Trinidad game, so to speak. Everybody should be present for that Trinidad game.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll take our time, Bill, and go forward. If there's a player that stands out
Yeah.
and we lack in that position, then you go to wherever and bring in that player. But
Yeah.
we need to be satisfied with a set of players and work with that set. I used to go in the same boat again in Ricky. When Gold Cup time, we bring in a bag of ballers. Then when the World Cup, we bring in ballers again. And then everything just turn upside down. You fire the coach, and it's not a good thing. So we just need to stick with the players, people.
Right.
So Paul, if you're watching, just do that for me, please. JFF.
Duclan, when I agree with what Duclan say, the man play 4 games, way far less than Whitmore, far less than Simoes. I don't know if it less than with the Liverpool man name. Um, well, the Liverpool star, where coach for a few matches.
Right, Danglish, Kenny Danglish.
No man, the Jamaican Liverpool
Oh,
player.
Barnes.
Yeah,
That's
Johnny Barnes. Right. So we have to
no,
give the man a
Barnes.
chance.
Barnes coached about 9 games, 9 or 10
9.
games.
We did win any?
Yeah, man, we'll beat up some little team.
Some of fringe teams. They can't. Me not agree with Duclan. We can't
Yeah,
call the
but
man.
Duclan, I'm not gonna say that, but he can go the rest of the qualification and not win a game. But I don't think is on him because today I can't blame him really for today. Because him set up the team right. It's just the players at the end of the day, the players have to do the job on the field. The players
Right,
have been mismanaging the games. We're going up, taking lead in games, and the players, letting the coaching staff down and letting Jamaica down. So we haven't seen anything too harsh. Make you say, okay, Paula make a big mistake. He needs to go. Well, apart from the Albas power, but you can't kill him with the Albas power.
Yeah.
So he's trying, and it was always a possibility for us to lose all of the games.
Yep.
Because it's a new system and new philosophy, new ideas. So let's give him some time, Doctor.
Yeah, man. Give man some time. Well, Eddie, we'll call it. Thanks for the persons who joined the stream.
Man,
Remember
big
to
up
like the
CC
video.
Sports Lab.
Big up to
People
CC.
go and subscribe to CC Sports Lab, right? Good youth.
Yeah, man.
Like our video as well.
And
And
subscribe.
subscribe.
See you guys in another watch along whenever we're playing. We're here for Jamaica all the time. Yeah,
And
we'll
we
be
might be
here.
on tomorrow night, people, for the live. So we're going to discuss everything, Reggae Boys.
Right.
So we might be on tomorrow's Thursday, right? We might be on tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So look out.
Yeah, man. So thanks everybody for joining Sports DTM another time. Big up on yourself. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell all of them friends about Sports DTM. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, be blessed. Big up on yourself.